Yeah, what's up? Hello, how you doing? Sorry for no music, sorry for no intro because it's coming on Facebook and my intro has music in it and as soon as I put it on Facebook, it sort of stops it from going to different countries and different places and all of that type of stuff. So we're trying to avoid that so that more people can see and more people can watch and join in. Thank you Facebook for not allowing me to use my intro. So as you saw from the cover, let's just jump right into it. So Tom Pickard was a no-show today. He had a little problem. He was in the hospital to get some checks and stuff. Nothing major, but just precautions. And then we had a really good race today. Where did I put the picture for today's race? Today's race. That might be it up top. Is it up top? Yes, it is. Here it is in Gullegem. In Hexia Gullegem. And Zoe Baxter was today's winner. She's finished on the podium once, and she's come close, third, fourth, consistently in the top 10. And then you had Michael VANTHOURENHOUT. He's the current European champion. He's the second year running European champion, and he's been very consistent for the year. Usually in the top 10. I think he's at podium one or at least one other time. So he's a good cyclist. He's a consistent cyclist. But none of the big boys were there today. There was no Matthew Van Der Poel. There was no Walt Van Aert, and no Tom Pickard. And it wasn't like it's not a race that had points. It's not a race that had a series or whatnot. So it was just a random race that if you wanted to do it, you came and you did it. So it was a really awesome race. Zoe got like a much better start than she usually gets, but it wasn't the greatest start. But she had a better start than she usually did. So she was sort of nearest the front. And then after like about I don't know a few hundred meters after the first turn, she was able to get into the group with the girls that were going away, and then she rode with them for a little while, and then was able to on the second to last lap, coming with two laps to go, coming to the end of 2 laps to go. So she was just short of the bow lap. She just attacked, boom, and she just once she made that attack, that was it. So Manambaka finished second. I have an interview with Manambaka on one of my videos. She was in Dublin, so I have an interview with Manambaka, and then you have Inga Vanderhart, and she was in third place. So, and about Sailing Carmen Alvarado, which I'm going to do a second piece on. She started today, but she didn't finish, and we're going to get into why. Michael Van Torenhart, he basically rode with, who was it, like Thibonese, uh, who was second place? I can't remember who the, oh, Cameron Mason. How could I forget Cameron Mason? Sorry, he's from the UK. He's from Scotland. So it's funny to say he's from the UK. It's like Great Britain. Like try to claim him. He's from Scotland. That's like anyway. It's not really the same place. It's Scotland. Scotland. Hey, whatever. So it's like Garrett Thomas. I don't understand how they like Garrett Thomas is a claim, like how like the UK tries to claim Geraint Thomas. He's from Wales, and it says, yeah, Wales is its own place, it's its own entity. So when they have the World Cup and all that stuff, Wales plays in the World Cup, Scotland plays in the World Cup, and then you got the England team playing the World Cup. But then, yeah, you get what I'm saying. So anyway, these guys had a pretty good day today. They had a pretty good race today. It was pretty exciting. It was a mud fest. The mud was deep, thick. It was slow going, and it was really weird watching sailing when she started, and she just like she just you could see just she just wasn't firing on all cylinders. So we're gonna get into why she was not giving up the ghost. Why she wasn't Let me see. So I'm gonna grab a picture for sailing because you can see in the thumbnail exactly in the thumbnail. So I'm gonna grab another picture, and this is the sailing. It's gonna take up the whole screen. There we go. So that's sailing covered. So what happened? Oh no. So let's get into sailing. Let's get into what happened with sailing. And there we go. Just very quick there. So basically, sailing got a, how usual okay start. It wasn't like a bad start like she's been having, but it wasn't like one of her greatest starts. So she actually started, looked okay. And then she sort of fell off the back just a little bit, and like fell off the back of the lead group just a little bit. And Sailing's the type of rider she usually just was, she'll sit back a little bit, but then she'll come good. Like she has this extended strength, and she'll come good towards the end of the race. So I was just waiting. Okay, Sailor's gonna just do her regular thing, but then she went from, I think she moved up and she was in their place. So it's okay. Looks like Sailor's catching people. Thank you for the like. I appreciate that. Thank you for tuning in, and just hit the like button. I really appreciate that. But Sailing tuned in, like she's in their place and she looked like she was gonna catch up and everything. But then she just started. Next thing she was fourth place. Next thing she was fifth place, and then she kept looking and she kept getting further and further down the line, and it was like, what's going on? And the other annoying thing about it is the commentators. Yes, we do like their color commentary, because without the color commentary, it sort of, for the average person, it would be boring to watch. But then things are happening throughout the race. Like in a race a couple of days ago, Sailing had a crash. They said nothing about it, but they talk and they talk and talk. Stuff is happening. Someone falls down. Someone passes somebody. Someone makes an attack. Someone makes a pass, and they are just not paying attention to what's going on. And it's really annoying. So they catch up, or then the TV guys go back and replay it, and then they talk about it after they replay it, which is quite annoying. It's right there. You're watching it. Tell the people what's happening, what's going on. And that's just going to be my dream, to one day get broadcast rights. So to get broadcast rights from Eurosport, you got to go to Eurosport. This is my company, and how much money do you want? And you just got to pay up, because it's a licensing fee to get the broadcast rights so that you can go live. And when that happens, man, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a different take on the way that we present and talk about sports. It's like it just will be. So like these guys that are commentating, they just need to step it up, man. So let's get into Sailing. I was saying about Sailing, I digress. I do apologize, but basically, Sailing, she pulled out of the race, and I saw when she pulled out of the race, and I'm watching the same race as the commentators, and when she pulled off, and then the commentator is just like, oh, they're Sailing, she's like back, she's going through the pits, and I saw her riding on a more grassy part. She had just made like this sharp lap. That's not on the course. And I just like, she looks like she's in the pit. She's riding across you can see the guys washing the bikes. Now I'm here. I'm not there. I'm watching it on TV, just like no, that's not part of the course. So the camera showed when she left the course, but the guys that were commentating, it was a lady. She's a former cyclocross like multi-champion. Like I can't remember her name. And then the other guy that was commentating as well, he used to race cyclocross as well. And remember, hit the like button. If you just come in and hit the like button, I appreciate you. But the other guy that was commentating, she's riding in the pits. And how could you not see she's riding in the back of the pits, past the guys that are cleaning the bikes at the power washers? And then you're continuing talking. She, before the race, she was a pre-race favorite. If she had been okay, she would have won today's race, but she didn't. And the fact that the commentators were just like talking over it like nothing, like blah 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 blah. It's just like, it's just so weird. It's this disconnect. I'm like, we're tuning in to see something, to be a part of something, and we're expecting you as the commentator to have us feel what's going on. So as it gets exciting, you get excited. As it sort of slows down, you taper down, and you just give the emotion and the feel, the atmosphere, the warmth of the race, of what's going on, and you just, oh my goodness, I'm just like, there are times I'm literally screaming at the camera. Today was the screen, and today was another one of those days. I'm like, yo, can you see what's going on? Can you see what's happening? So here's Sailing Del Carmen Alvarado, probably the number 3 or number 2 rider in the world in cyclocross. She's leading the UCI points in on the leaderboard for the World Cup rounds of the World Cup series. She's leading the Super Prestige, and you just like, you're not paying attention to your number 1 rider. So it's just strange. So, but because she pulled out, do I have? I believe I have the I have it here. I should have it here. Let me bear with me. I'm gonna grab her little article as to why she's not. What's going on with her? So let's bring that over here. Drop that in there. So it can take up the whole screen. Yes, it will take up the whole screen so you can't see. So here's Alvarado, and I believe this is a picture from today as well. So, what exactly happened to this World Cup leaders? Alvarado unfortunately has to skip tomorrow's race in Zohaven. Zunahaven, pronouncing it wrong. I heard how they said it today. Uh, and today in Gullegem, she suffered a severe back pain. Says Sailing, I could barely run in the mud and I couldn't even put any power on the pedals either. In agreement with the medical staff and the team management, it was decided not to take any risk ahead of next week's national championships. Too bad because Z Hoven, ah, this is ridiculous. I could have taken a nice step towards the overall win in the World Cup, but an osteopath visit is more important now. It will take a few days to fully recover from this, and basically, we want to say speedy recovery to Sailing as well. So basically, this is from Alpecin de Chronic saying what happened, and I really do feel for Sailing because yeah, like, and then she's gonna miss the World Cup tomorrow, so she's gonna lose points. But because, which I feel for her because I wanted to win. I do want it to win the World Cup series. So in the World Cup series goes like with each race, I believe it's like 30 or 40 points for the win. And then the points just go as you go down, like second, third, fourth, fifth. The points get less and less, like with each position. So like she was leading the World Cup series. She missed one of the series before because she got ill. She dropped down to second, then she rode the next race and she got the points back, and then she went back up to. She's leading the board again, so she's leading by about. Let me see. She has the girls in 70. She has 70. So 81. It's like 81 to 89 or something like that. So it's pretty close. That Sailing is pretty close. I'm just hoping, keep my fingers crossed. But she more than likely won't be at the World Cup race tomorrow, and that's sad. But hopefully she gets better, and then we can see her in the future. So I think that's about it for me. I don't got too much to say tonight. My other thing is that I definitely gotten some interviews coming up. I'm talking to people. I've got some interesting interviews that I should be having. I'm gonna try and get some cyclists that like are new to the sport that like love the sport, and I want to find out how has it been going for them. What's the reception they be getting, because then you get riders like me who have been riding forever, and then you get these newer riders who learn a lot quickly because there's so much more information out there than when I was getting into the sport. So some of the riders that are getting into the sport that are new, you know, some of them are like almost telling some of the older riders how to do it or how to get on with it. And the thing is, some of the stuff that some of the newer riders are learning, because they come in with like the newer ways to like fuel, eat better, and well up on the technology and stuff. And then you get old guys like me that are just like, you know what, you can eat all you want, you can fuel all you want, but guess what? If I put the miles in and I do what I need to do, it's nothing you're going to be able to do to to you know be better than me, basically. So like it's like I have an old school approach, but it's very effective. My approach is a little bit longer. Like it's the preparation, it's definitely a lot longer. And the thing about the residual effect of my approach is that you hold your fitness a lot longer as well if you go through the whole cycle of preparation. But the newer these newer ways of getting fit, or the nutrition and everything, some of the nutrition that I have definitely taken on, because I'm getting older. You just want to be healthy, so of course, gonna take it all on, but it is what it is. So I'm definitely looking forward to talking to some of the newer riders in the sport. I don't need them to be elite riders. I don't need them to be race, or I just want to know how they're getting on. And because there's a little bit of a, excuse me, sorry, there's a little bit of a between what is the word I'm looking for? A little bit of a gap between the I'm looking for a different word, but there's definitely a little bit of a gap between the elite riders like myself or former elite riders and then the riders that are just getting into the sport. So I'm gonna say uh elite riders like in the sense of experience and time on the bike. And we are definitely not connecting. Some of the older riders that have been around for a little while are definitely not connecting with the newer riders, and a lot of the newer riders have started their own groups, their own clubs, because they don't connect with the older guys like myself. And I'm one of the few guys that I'm gonna go and hang out with the newer clubs and the newer guys, just because I want to make sure that okay, yeah, you're gonna do things your way, but I'm just here to like because you're gonna ask questions. So I just sit there and wait for you. You're going to ask questions, and then when you do ask questions, that's when I'm gonna educate you. I'm not gonna force it on you. It's when you're ready. So when you're ready, I say, okay, well, you sure you wanna know what's up? Okay, cool. Well, this is how you do. This is how you do. We do it this way. I see how you're doing. That works. So we take a little bit of some of what you're doing, and this is the way you actually, you should do it. It's a whole lot better. But you can implement some of the stuff that you've been doing, and then you have a happy medium. So you learn to work with one another, and that's what I find. Like I'm looking at the different forums on Facebook, and then there's a one guy. He came on the other day. They deleted his post like right away. He said, like, what's the point of putting your Strava post up? Why you just can't go ride your bike? Why people have to show their Strava and this and whatnot? And like I'm like, dude, it's a bicycle group. People come here to share what they love. Most people that ride bikes can't put that stuff on their regular social media pages because people just like, you're a crazy person riding a bike for 80, 90 miles or whatnot. But in these groups, you can put these up, and then people like who also do these big rides, they also put up their rides, and it's just like, yeah, there's a bond, and like you share that. So for this guy to come up and say like, he was basically saying like, why you boasting and showing off, and like who cares about just ride your bike. His post was deleted within like once the admins just realized the post was there, it was deleted. And these are the guys that are my age, that that are doing stuff like this, that are making these comments and making these posts. So it's weird. It's weird. So we need to try and bridge that gap. So, but anyway, I got a couple interviews coming up. We gotta bring back Sidwell. Sidwell is my man. Sidwell. We gotta bring Sidwell back. Talk to him. We're definitely gonna bring back my first female interview, Sally. I can't remember her name proper. I definitely remember. We gotta bring Sally back, and then if if it happens this week, we should be getting an interview with the African national time trial national champion this week. We should be getting an interview with him. So once we get that interview, I'm going to be super stoked. So I'm going to start pushing for more like interviews, and then also there's an interview I've been waiting for, like it's a guy from the Caribbean. He's from Anguilla. We talked a little bit, and it's like it's weird. Just like you have the conversation, people are interested, but then it just goes away. I'm like, okay, it is what it is. But all I'm here is just a vehicle, just to like let people, you know, let people, allow people to share what they're doing, and just let so if I can get it out to more people, and show more people, share with more people, like what people are doing and where where they're racing. So just recently, I believe it was in Belize. Yeah, the race where the Williams brothers were at, where Corey got pipped at the line. I don't remember the name of the guy but he's from New York. And the Williams brothers went down to Belize on New Year's Day. They did a race on New Year's Day. They pretty much worked over the whole field, and they rode really well. They rode really smart, and I was really baffled at the fact that Corey came in second. And they were holding all of the cards within like in the last like 5 miles or something like that. And I was just really shocked when I saw Corey come in at second place. I was really surprised to see Corey come in at second, but it is what it is. And what else is going on? There's a lot going on inside of cycling. So now they've got a new technology which I've got to get into to find out more about it. Basically, it signals, it gives a signal to drivers to let them know, like when they, because drivers just pull in and they just open the doors, and a lot of cyclists have accidents because drivers are just opening the doors. I don't think I haven't. I have a buddy here who has, but that was a funny story as well. So like, there's a new technology now where in your car will alert you and let you know that there's like a bicycle coming, and it's a really cool feature. So we definitely got to do a video on that. What else has been going on? Oh, all of the team jerseys, and I'm gonna. So I don't know if you've seen the Bora Hansgrohe jersey. So let me open the screen. Is this the screen share? No, that's the screenshot, and that's the screen share here. So we're gonna get rid of Carmen. That one. So this is the screen share. So that don't act there. Look. So we go to. So that's just the advertisements on the page. Don't worry yourself. This is just advertisements on the page. So this is so like, yeah, the advertising, or like swimsuits, I guess. It's not too bad. But this was like today's results. Cameron Mason and Johan. You're in I'm not familiar with the name, but he's from Kralin. So I was talking about it earlier. So that was your top three in the cyclocross. And then let's go to Bora Hansgrohe. No, wrong one. We need we need pro cycling stats, because that's the cyclocross page. So we need to go to pro cycling stats. Tour Down Under, I believe it starts next week. So I'm gonna try to bring you like the results from Tour Down Under. So that should be pretty interesting. I need to find out who the teams are. So let's find. So here's Bora Hansgrohe. So these are the jerseys so far. So the biggest changes, like you see, the Bora Hansgrohe, the decathlon, which I talked about a little while, the Jayco, that jersey is like a big change. So now it's Visma Lisa bike. It's not Jumbo Visma anymore. It's Visma Lisa bike. Ineos has a pretty big change. They've gone to a faded left to right, and it's so funny. Like when I first came out with my design to fade, like from the one color to a lower color, before it got mainstream, like I said, that'd be cool, and I did it, and people liked it. But then I was thinking, man, it would be cool to go from left to right with the fade, and then Ineos goes ahead and does it. So I won't be the first one to be bringing it out. So it's already been done. I don't think I'm gonna do it. Movistar have changed quite a bit, so they've gone a lot lighter blue to at the top and then dark blue at the bottom. So it's pretty cool. And then what's different about the Decathlon is the jersey was like the brown, and I really love the brown. So they've gone with just a basic blue on the top and then white, and it's really weird because now the jersey sort of looks like the brand. Decathlon is not a elite brand. It's like a Walmart type store, and it's almost got like a Walmart type design on it. It's very, like, the design looks cheap. If I'm honest, the design just looks cheap, And then you go to like people like EF Education. The jersey is just pure flash, like Astana, Bahrain. Like Ineos, even though it's a two-color fade left to right, it's still pretty stylish. The archaic Samsic it's not far removed from what they originally had, but you know it's still a lot better than Decathlon. Decathlon gives me 90s 80s type vibes, and so does the Intermarché a little bit. Like it gives me like Mappe. Uh, is it Mappe? It gives me like more like that Mappe rides. But we will see, because these are pictures, and usually the jersey, when you see it, it's a whole lot different. So there's a guy, the Jaco Alula, it's still Jaco Alula. So they're on the right. They have the white shoulders with the blue chest and then the orange midsection. So that should be pretty cool. The Visma Lisa bike. So that's gonna be a problem during the Tour de France. So they probably won't be wearing yellow during the Tour de France. And there you go. The track little, the jerseys, the bus, everything about track little looks so dope. But let's get to the Bora Hansgrohe. Let me click on Bora Hansgrohe. And is this jersey gonna, man, this, so you saw the jersey. It's the yellow is brighter, but then when you see the rider and the jersey, so it's not getting big. I think I have to go to let me see. I'm trying to I don't want to. There we go. I'm trying to be lazy and not type in. So if I go to Bora Hansgrohe, and then we could get a bigger picture, because I want to give you a bigger picture of the jersey. And I haven't said what I think yet. Bora Hansgrohe new kit. Now let's see this jersey. So, okay. So if you look at the picture, like the picture, it's a little dolly here as well too. But if you look at this one, it's a lot. It's got the yellow is a lot more vibrant. And then we're going to go to an actual picture with Primos, and there's Primos and there's Jai Hindley. I'm saying Hindley. What's wrong with me? What's wrong with you, boy? So that's pretty much the whole team. How loud? Just come on, give me a nice big picture. We're moving really slow. So it takes me to GCN. I don't want to big up GCN. What the heck? Okay. Are you kidding me? So this is. Okay, let's try this one more time. Okay. What the heck? Okay. So I think it's not liking. Must know I'm competition. So what I have to do is move him out of the way. Let me see if I can grab a screenshot real quick. That's what we're gonna have to do. Sorry. Let's grab a screenshot. That's all. That's all we do. Primoz Roglic and other show off the jersey. So it's still showing. Okay, cool. So if it does the same thing again, then I'll just put the screenshot up. But personally, I'm just gonna say personally, that's ugly. That is just, it's just like a block of yellow on the left, and then the green, and yeah, it's just ugly. I don't know, what do you think? What am I tripping? But they went from like such a dope jersey. Let me just pull up the old jersey. So I'm gonna have to pull up the old jersey. Come on. There we go. That's so. This is the old jersey. So are you gonna give me a good picture of Primoz? Are you gonna give me a good picture of Primoz, or I gotta use someone like Jai Hindley or something? It should be cool. Okay, let's. All right. So let's bring back our screen, bring back the main screen, and get rid of that one there, and say bye to Sailing. I thought I got rid of you. Okay, good. And let's gonna drop in these guys. Primos. Okay. So you're gonna take up the whole screen. One is and one isn't. I don't know. Primos had a mustache like that. Anyway, he's gonna come out and hang out with me. Somebody come and hang out with me. So, what do we have here? We've got the look at the jerseys in the comparison. So the 2023 jersey, like it's got the like race strips going down it, like the vertical lines going down it, and then it's got sort of that like electric type of the way the red fades in like one part of the chest, and then at the bottom it's sort of offset and it looks pretty dope. But then you have the black on the left side, and it looks wild. And then we go to the New Jersey, and it's just all they've done was just put like this yellow on the shoulder. It's like it's no creativity. It just looks bland. I'm sorry. It just it's not doing it for me. It just looks wishy washy. So anyway, they're good. Maybe they if they had like a mid season like refix of the jersey, because my goodness, it's just ugly. It's just plain and ugly. So just like a dull yellow. It's not even fluorescent yellow. It's just like a dull yellow. So anyway, it is what it is. I don't think it's gonna stop Primos from winning any races. So here I am complaining about the jersey and the color. He probably don't care to hoots about anything. And that's the crazy thing. He's going from his Cervelo bike now. He's gonna be riding Specialized, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna notice a major difference because those are two completely different style bikes. So this should be interesting. So now he's going from uh Specialized. I mean, from Cervelo to now to riding for Specialized. So that should be interesting. Let's see what the Facebook thing is looking like. Is it still rolling? Come to this page. It says it's live. Yeah. So anyway, that's the Bar Hunsgrove jerseys. That like for the most part, like most of the changes in order the jerseys are pretty dope. And it's that I had the screen froze for a second, but it's back now. Most of the jerseys are pretty dope, and yeah, so this is gonna be pretty exciting. Matthew Vanderpool has been killing it on the cyclocross. He's gonna be super fit. I don't know what's going on or what went out. Like normally during the cyclocross, he's actually on firing, and he just hasn't been like he's just been finishing a distant second to Matthew, and even in the last race, he actually finished third. Penny Runner got the best of him and finished second. And even though he made, Walt went out, made a big push on the last lap, and to try, and he closed the gap quite a bit, but he still wasn't able to get up to Ron Pinner and get second place. So he finished third. So that's possibly, since he's the races he's done, that's his worst finish. He's always been on the podium this whole like cyclocross season, but like third is his worst finish so far. So we'll see tomorrow who's going to show up for the World Cup. And I wonder if the start list, let's go to the start list and see if it's going to. See you later, Primos. We appreciate you. Appreciate you in your funky, ugly jersey, but it is what it is. Somebody's got to wear it. And so let me go to what I wanted to go to stats. That's not pro stats. That's pro cycling stats. We don't want pro cycling stats. We want less the cyclocross. And see if they're gonna show a start list for tomorrow. Let's go to the calendar. So they got the same advertisement on the pro cycling stats page as this page. Or is that? No, it's not. No, it just came out. It's just on this page. I'm tripping. So the calendar. So you can see all the races that have been done. So this is where you can see it's called cyclocross24.com, and you can see all of the cyclocross results. So you don't have to wait for me. And let's see what's happening. UCI Zanahoven. I've been trying to pronounce that all of this time. And let's see, many elite start list. Let's see who's going to be there for tomorrow. Vanderpool, Lars Vanderhaar. So it looks like all of the big boys are going to be. Well, let's see. I'm saying all of the big boys. I've only looked at one or two. Cameron's going to be there. He raced today, and he's going to be there tomorrow. So this is your men. Some of your men started. So Matthew Vanderpool, Lars Vanderhaar, yours Nieuwenhuis. Our Pim Ranha, who raced today. Ryan Kemp, Tibor da Grosso. I'm liking Tibor. I actually done a little interview with Tibor da Grosso. He's the current under 23 leader in the UCI points, but he's been racing with the big boys, and he's been doing pretty good. He's been consistently in the top 10. You got let me see who else. A couple of other names there, and there we go. What other names we got? Oh, Michael van der Hoort, today's winner, Lauren Schweik, Niels van der Put, Thibaut Nice. Thibaut Nice looked like he was going to finish on the podium today, but he just died. He just died. And the Kralen's rider number 20, Joran, he finished third today. Artoon van der Bush, Jens Adams. So these are the guys that usually finish up in the top 10. Thijs Arts, Quinten Hermans, Gianni Vermeech. I think he finished 5th today. Miko Crispin. He's like the only brother that's in there, and he's from France. But so Miko Crispin. So he's pretty high up. He's like number 31. So he should be on the second or third row, so a good start. Hopefully at some point I get to run into him and talk to him to see what's up. But I don't know how much English he knows. I know he speaks French. And we'll see. Who else? So we got Cameron Mason. He's way down in 38. Thomas Pitcock. He's on the start list, but it's yet to be seen if he'll be starting tomorrow, because like he didn't race today because he wasn't feeling well. Maybe he'll be there tomorrow. So it doesn't look like any Walt Renard tomorrow. So that's your men's starters for tomorrow. So let's look at the women. So we know Alvarado's not going to be there, even though her name is going to be on the start list. So yeah, her name is on the start list, but so Fan Van Empel, she's like going to be the outright favorite. So Fan Van Empel, Puck Peterson, Lucinda Brand. So all of the big four are supposed to be there tomorrow, but Alvarado's going to be the only one missing because she pulled out today with back problems. Who else? You got Anna Marie Royst, Inga van der Heiden, who did she win today? No, she didn't. She was third place today. Amanda Bakker, who was second. Denise Betstemer, Annika Van Elfen. Who else? Leonie Bedenfeld, Lauren McGrath, Molengraf. I think it's still learning how to say some of these names. Trying to pull out the Marion Norbert Riberoli. She finished in the top 10 today, so she did pretty good today. So the good thing about the girls who race today, the legs are going to be open and they should be like, it's just good to have like a little bit of pressure in the legs, so the next day you don't start. Like it's pretty horrible if you're just riding like and you haven't like raced like the day before. Like your legs take a little bit longer to get into the groove and understand what's going on. Let me see who else. So yeah, that's all the big names. I don't see Zoe in there. Zoe Baxter. Or did I miss it? Let's go. Let's go back to this side. So she must be riding tomorrow. Ben Abel, Brand, Van der Beek, and I guess she's not doing this. So there was talk about her saying that she wants to focus on the national championships here in the UK, and I don't think I'm wishful thinking. I would love to be able to get there and go to see, get some interviews and talk to some of the British riders, possibly talk to Cameron Mason, possibly talk to Zoe Baxter and other people. But we will see. And then the other thing is that if I did want to go, I should have, emailed a while ago. Well, I still have time for the British National Championships. I still have time. If I'm gonna go to get like a pass and stuff, or get like a press accreditation, so that I can go into all the places and get the interviews I need. But we'll see how that goes. Anyway, so that's who's going to be racing tomorrow. You got the Tour Down Under starting. You got the Australian National Championships that just happened. The Under 23. I think just the Under 23 was today, and I think that the elite men is probably going to be tomorrow. But what I need to do is get off of this. And the reason I need to get off of this so that I can pull my heater back on, because the heater's off and I am starting to get very cold because I'm just dealing with a lot of stuff. I'm trying to be positive and not be all, because when you dwell in something too much, you actually end up going there, and I'm not going to go there. So at the minute, like the house that I'm in, really, it's a really nice house, but the landlord just doesn't give two shits about it. So like there's some issues with water running down the like the outside walls, causing dampness to come in the inside. So the house tends to be always cold, so I have to keep the heater running. So now the heater's been off for a minute, and I'm getting cold, and I don't want to get sick. So I'm gonna get off of this so I can put the heater on, because if I put it on, the fan makes just a tad bit too much noise. So with that, we're gonna just jump on out of here, and I appreciate the people that tapped in to stop by to say, I guess say what's up, and to the folks that usually look for my intro. Haven't ran the intro because of the fact that the music that I have is actually copyright free music, and I can use it on YouTube, but because it's not the same thing for Facebook, so they flag it and they stop it in a bunch of different countries, and I'm just not trying to hear that. I want people to be able to watch if they want to be able to watch, and that be it. So the other thing is, so to the people that because I do it sometimes, like if I want to see something and I see that there are captions up on it. So I won't click on it, but I just watch the captions. So if you're one of those people that are just watching the captions, peace, big up to you. I appreciate you. So yeah, so if you are watching the captions, hit the like button, man. Hit the like button. Go to my YouTube channel, subscribe to the channel. Well, I definitely would appreciate that. So I just came on it just to kill some time. Watch some cyclocross racing today. Working on my t-shirts. I got buddy. So I got a couple people I got to get their stuff to. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on, and just a few little hiccups here and there. I still got this to give away. I still got this hoodie to give away, and it's like my subscribers are up to 2,000, but yeah, I need to do it a little different way, like so I can see how many people have. Like maybe I need to just go drop something on Facebook where you just, you know, on the page, you just comment on the page, and then you can get into the draw. So we got the not this one. This is my one. Trying to be dumb and put it on top of the headphones. Also got a hat. So, and the other black hoodie. So those are my giveaways, people. So let me hook somebody up for the new year. I want to do it big like Cat Williams. So that's there we go. That's it. When you're doing you're saying something or you want to be express something. So and it's awesome. It's big. So what are we gonna say? We're doing it big, like what? Like Cat Williams. Cat Williams. That's how we're doing it. So I'm doing it big like Cat Williams for 2024. I got the giveaways. I gotta set up something some way where I can do a draw. Maybe I'll do it live or something. But yeah, I'm gonna jump off of this. I might even jump back on. It depends. If I can get somebody who wants to come on live with me and just talk shop, just talk cycling and stuff. Yeah, well, we'll come back on. So I gotta get off of this, say goodbye, say goodnight, so I can turn my heat on, so I can warm up a little bit, and then I think I'm gonna come back in a minute. Alrighty. So peace out, people. I really appreciate you. Thank you for watching, tuning in, all the folks that hit the like button. All three of you, man, this is dope. I had people coming in and out. That was cool. I really like that. So at some point, it's gonna be like that. And at some point, I could get on here and just talk, and people will come and listen to me talk. Yep. So with that, I say good night or good day, good afternoon, and if you whatever corner of your world you're in Australia down under, good morning to ya. Good day to ya, mate.